events that take place. An attack happened on Indian soil. It was a heinous terror attack. That was the attack.
Yeah.
That was the provocation. India responded to the attack, okay, in a very precise manner. And then the Pakistanis, who were badly hit in the attack, called India and sued for peace. They wanted a ceasefire. India said, okay. A press conference was scheduled for 5 o'clock from the Foreign Secretary to announce the ceasefire. At 4 p.m. Indian time, Donald Trump announced the ceasefire sitting in Washington. Okay, now that's strange, but we could have left it at strange. Then he kept talking about how he did the ceasefire. All right, Donald Trump talks a lot. Fine. Okay, it came to. Then he cancelled a meeting with PM Modi in G20 in Canada to head back to Washington. Okay, he was concerned about Iran and other things. But no, he had time to meet with Munir for dinner, which is something that not even Nixon has done, called a Pakistani army chief for dinner to the White House. And as soon as this was playing out, we were then told that we are a dead economy and that the Russian Ukrainian situation was India's fault, and there would be 50% tariffs and 25% of those would be punishment tariffs. So there is an exact direct correlation to this, Joyita.
Yes, and as a result of which, what I'm saying is that if everyone is talking about it, I would say the ideologues, the thinkers, the opinion. To happen.
Yeah.
That is the biggest takeaway when it comes from the West, because remember, unless and until there is domestic pressure, Trump is not going to change course. Anyway, the MAGA
okay,
and the
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Visuals coming on your screens. This is the moment when they were entering the cavalcade. This is Prime Minister Modi, excuse me, entering the car with President Putin. And you saw the photograph, the selfie or the photograph that was taken immediately post facto. So there you have it. So that's them entering the car, and they're all posting the photographs. All the cameras are there. Okay. So this is not just something that is happening. This is not some quiet deal on the sidelines and a quick chit chat taking place. This is, we are meeting. Where are the cameras, guys? Put them on. Okay. Photograph this. Okay. That's what's going on. Joyita, finish your thought.
Yes, but at the same time, when you look at Trump, I don't see why Mr. Trump should be getting sleepless nights, primarily because wasn't it Mr. Trump who was welcoming Putin in Alaska and who kept on saying that, and isn't it Mr. Trump again who has been giving concession after concession to China? So the very fact that India, China, Russia, they are making up, I mean, that should make Mr. Trump happy, isn't it? When frankly, as far as Mr. Trump is concerned, he thinks that India is not important. It's only, there are three big powers in the world, US, China and Russia, and he can only deal with them, keep these two of them happy, and he can use India as some kind of a flogging horse, as a scapegoat. Well, sorry, I think he's making a mistake in that case. And it is like he will have to, I mean, if you, on the surface of it, Mr. Trump should be happy that all his so-called adversaries and friends are coming together. But it's a different matter.
And I promise you, in the next 3 months, India and Europe, the EU, are going to sign an FTA or a significant trade deal, which we haven't been able to work out in my lifetime. Okay, it's been on the anvil for 30 years. It's never happened. It's going to happen in the next 3 months. So things are changing. It's not a static situation. It's a fluid situation. Ambassador said the declaration as it is, okay, and I'm trying to find out whether the Pakistanis have also signed it or not. Okay, that would be interesting. But the declaration as it is now suggesting in no uncertain terms that the leadership, and ironical terms, I'll grant it, that the leadership of the free market system in the world and the guarantee of restoring it is here and not in Washington. And many would say that that's a bold statement.
Absolutely, I think it's not. It is a little, I think over the top. But an important aspect is that this is what is happening. The Asian century is happening quicker than expected. People have been talking of the Asian century and everything. So I think with Trump's action, this has happened. But yes, our relationship with the US is very important. We can't wish it away. It's a multifaceted relationship. But yes, now with the way things are, we don't know how it's going to pan out. And very rightly, as Joyita said, the Trump administration believes that India is of no consequence. And they will soon realize that, what they are doing and how when it hits them, I think it might be too late. But now already India has understood that this administration does not want to play by the rules. It doesn't want to play by what is in its own interest even. And of course, it doesn't care about India's interest.
So have you set the pattern? Is this just a blip? Is it just another month or two, and then we all sort of then another incident happens at the border and Pakistanis do another terror attack and we are all back to square one? Or do you think this is the pattern at least for the next 3 years during the Trump presidency? That the next 3 years we've all decided we can't trust America. It's not like we can trust the Chinese. It is what it is. Let's get on with life.
We have to proceed very cautiously and be very clear in our minds that yes, as everybody has been saying, there are no permanent friends or enemies, only permanent interests. So we have to safeguard our interests and move forward with every country. And we can't sit back and say, okay, now with China we'll have no problem, with Pakistan we'll have no problem. Now and soon with the US the problems will be solved. No, I don't think that's going to happen so quickly, or it'll keep changing. I think now the new normal is constant change. The way things are, don't know what to expect.
Like I said, I won't bet my lunch on it. Okay, because if you can't trust the Americans.